Eric had been sleeping alone in his room for a week. Every night, he felt uneasy, as if something was watching him. One night, as he crawled into bed and turned off the light, something strange caught his eye, a shadowy figure in the corner of his room. His heart raced. He stared at the corner, trying to make sense of the silhouette. Was it moving? Suddenly he gasped. The figure was enormous, like an elephant with big ears and a long, coiled trunk. Eric jumped up, screaming, "Mom! Dad! Elephant! There's an elephant in my room!" His parents rushed in, switching on the light. "What's wrong, Eric? Did you say elephant?" Eric pointed to the corner. "It's right there. It's huge." His mom and dad looked at each other, puzzled. There was no elephant, just a shadowy corner. "There's nothing here, sweetie," his mom said gently. "Maybe it was a dream?" Eric shook his head. "No, I saw it. It was right there." His father walked over to the corner. "I don't see anything unusual, Eric. Let's turn off the light again." The lights flicked off. Eric felt the chill return, and his eyes darted to the same spot. The elephant was back. "There it is!" Eric cried. "It's back! Look!" His father quickly turned the light back on, and just like that, the elephant vanished. Eric stared at the corner. In the light, there was no elephant, just a vacuum cleaner with his coat draped over it. "That's it?" Eric asked, bewildered. "It can't be. It was an elephant, not a vacuum cleaner." His parents laughed. "Sometimes shadows can play tricks on you in the dark, Eric." But Eric wasn't convinced. He felt something else was going on, something electric. The next night, Eric decided to investigate. He lay in bed, eyes wide open, waiting. As soon as the lights went out, he saw the shadow again, but this time it moved. The elephant flickered, like it was made of lightning. Eric sat up, his mind racing. It wasn't just a shadow. It was glowing, sparking with electricity. Eric grabbed his flashlight from under his pillow and shone it into the corner. The elephant disappeared, but something was left behind. On the floor, tangled in his coat, was a small device. It had wires sticking out and was buzzing faintly. "What is this?" Eric whispered, picking it up. The device hummed in his hands, sending out tiny sparks. He realized it must be the source of the strange electric elephant. But where had it come from? Eric remembered that his father had been working on a new gadget in the garage, a remote control that could power small robots. Was this one of his dad's projects? Had it somehow turned into a strange electric illusion? The next morning, Eric showed his parents the device. His dad's eyes widened. "I must have left this in your room by mistake. No wonder you were seeing weird things." "Electric elephant." Eric grinned. "It wasn't just my imagination after all." That night, Eric slept soundly, knowing there were no elephants in his room, just the spark of a fun mystery solved.